try to do the finale of the Saints franchise the literal day after the Chiefs get their first loss to the Buffalo Bills. Honestly, my next franchise might just be a Bills franchise. I don't even know yet. But honestly, we're just gonna play the Super Bowl episode and try to be done with this Saints franchise because this team has already kind of blown all expectations. The expectation was another year to rebuild. We're in the Super Bowl now. We won every playoff game. We had a really close game against the 49ers where I threw 3 picks to Javarius Ward, but we won by a field goal. And ultimately, we're going to play it safe and we're going to try to beat the Chiefs. We lost Alvin Kamara and we lost. Oh, who else did we lose? Hold on. Before we even start this game, just a quick disclaimer: this was supposed to be like a one-time, not a one-time stream. It was supposed to be like a full playoff episode stream, but some complications came up. I had to go. I got called into work and a couple other stuff, so it kind of threw off my game plan a little bit. But anyway, Ryan Ramczyk. So Ryan Ramczyk gets injured, so it's a good thing we signed like 4 tackles. So Dan Moore can now play left guard. Fuaga can move over to right tackle. Foster Moreau is back from injury. Barrett, this young tight end we got, has been pretty good. Roby has been absolutely amazing as a second receiver. We were able to get Greg Dortch involved a little bit here and there. Yeah, we added Kareem Hunt for our revenge game aspect against the Chiefs. That's pretty cool. Jay Daniels is a superstar. Carl Granderson and Mentor both become superstars. So if we, for some reason, don't win this year, we have a fully capable squad to run it back. And like every other franchise we've done, if we do win the Super Bowl, we will sim an additional season just to see if the team could get as far on their own as they did with me. But the team looks good for the future even if we don't win this time and we have to do another season. So looking at the team, we're now going to try to get into the episode. And if we are winning by a healthy margin, we'll give Derek Carr an opportunity to try to throw a touchdown in the Super Bowl. That way he could get involved with the Saints a little bit. And then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. You know what? The Chiefs are feeling nostalgic. Give them those. Do we have anything with like a? Do we have like an all gold? Yeah, that's good enough, I guess. We'll do black and gold. Black and gold looks good.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip everything, but alright, whatever. Cedric Wilson for a touchback. Nice. We'll see if we can get him involved a little bit as well. We're going to try to get our run game involved early because the Chiefs kind of hard to throw against with Trent McDuffie. They were full on bull rushing me first play of the game. Are they full bull rushing me again? Are they full bull rushing me a second time? They get the ball back at halftime, so we're going to go for it. Moreau was open, but if that was a bad throw, it was better to just run. Wait, hold on. I want Moreau to run a drag route, actually. Just in case Roby doesn't get open. Okay, yeah, possession catching there is why I didn't get picked off. I could have got that one to Eckler. But I could have got past Eckler, but it's okay. We ran it instead. We did the Josh Allen on the Chiefs. See, we learned. We learned how to beat the Chiefs. You can run with your quarterback, I guess. Oh, and we get a stop on defense? That's awesome. That's awesome. Before the game, we did change our defensive scheme because I didn't like what we had for the players, like scheme-wise, so I switched our scheme up since we were playing the Chiefs. I figured we had to go a different route than we did against the Commanders. No, I throw that to X, it's getting picked off. A lot of moving the running back is happening in this game. Damn. Kareem Hunt revenge game. Get him in. Oh, not Derek Carr just yet. Derek Carr can get a drive in the fourth quarter or something. Fullback, put in Eckler. And let's give Kareem Hunt some opportunities. Are they blitzing me again? Maybe. Whoever just got injured, I hope you recover well. Eckler go that way, Olave, maybe Olave. Oh, Jesus. That's Shaq Thompson? That's a great pickup for the Chiefs, Shaq Thompson. That'd be an amazing pickup if they did that. Not to say I want that to happen, but that would be a great pickup. It's not like there was anyone open anyway. Four and one. Oh my God. All right. Hold on. Sorry. We're doing one of these. That's crazy. I'll keep you sneak for 1 yard. Yeah. There's only two guys down the middle. It's 1 yard. Yeah. Okay. I was like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. Foster Moreau has been very good in the series, I'll be honest with you. And so has Kareem Hunt. He's only ran twice, but he's still been pretty good. We picked him up in free agency in the last episode, actually, because Kamara was out for the series, and Eckler was for the revenge game against the Saints, so against the Commanders. So... Kareem Hunt gets dropped by the Chiefs for the second time in this franchise, so we pick him up and he goes off in a Super Bowl. That's kind of cool. That's good defense. That is good defense. I just took a shot at the end zone because it looks open enough. I'm going to have Barrett run straight. Fuck. Yeah, my O-line has usually been pretty good. They're struggling a little bit right now, but they keep rushing me, so that's probably why. I might throw this short to Kareem Hunt. I don't know yet. The comeback route. I threw it before I even saw him come back, so I got nervous that it was going to get overthrown or something. If Dortch gets literally wide open, I'll toss him this. Nope, he wasn't wide open. Hey, even if we have to settle for a field goal, a 10-point lead to start the first quarter ain't bad. Oh, and now Kareem Hunt's hurt in his revenge game. Damian Pierce. He was meant to be the running back duo with Alvin Kamara, which for the majority of the playoffs has been the case. But once we lost Alvin Kamara, unfortunately, it hasn't been the duo we were hoping for. I think we're running are we running a Cowboys defense? I don't remember what defense we're running, but it is working like a wonders against the Chiefs. Because our defense is our weakness, I would say. Yeah, our defense has been known to blow leads in this series. I'll be honest with you. Like we'll go up like 21-3 or something, and then we'll only win by a touchdown or something crazy. Foster Moreau that way. I'm gonna let Barrett go that way as well. It's a good thing our defense is doing a good job. If our defense wasn't doing good, this would be way harder. Like, I'm already going really slow against the Chiefs. I'm chucking it downfield, but they're contesting everything. I saw the linebacker kind of edge forward as I threw it. So just so it didn't get like bumped, I possession caught it there. They're playing at coverage here. Interesting. Oh, Kareem Hunt's back. I think it's smart to run the ball like once or twice and then kind of establish what the game plan is. Here. Let's try one of these. To Holker. Alright, Holker. Maybe you'll get one. Come on, Holker. Oh, you got a Nick Bolton near you. Failed. Hunt, go that way. And Roby open up the field a little bit by going that way. Oh, I had X. I think I had Olave open if I threw the ball a little sooner. Please just punt that ball. Thank you. I think the Chiefs probably score on this drive, though. Oh, no. Did they throw an interception? That ended really quick. That had to be like an interception or a fumble or something. Yeah, it's way too close to our end zone. I mean, well, their end zone. I love passing at tight ends. Receivers are more just like a deception use for me. Oh my god. If we get a 28-3 lead against the Chiefs and blow it, that'd be hilarious. I don't want that to happen, but that would be kind of funny. Shit. Yeah. It's the Chiefs and our defense sucks, so of course this is still not over yet. I mean, obviously, of course it's not over. It's the first half of the year, but... I may as well take a shot downfield. A slant with Murrow. Go, Roby, go. Go, Roby, go. Go, Roby. I just need another second to throw that ball because no one got. He didn't get open fast enough. Or did he? No, he definitely didn't. Yeah, he was supposed to go this way. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really care to do the punts. I'm good. Oh my god, if we score, it's a 28-3 lead at halftime. Oh wait, I kind of want to score now. This would be really funny. I want to go for the means. I can call it the Chiefs or the next Falcons. It'd be funny. Ow. I'll give Derek Carr a drive if we score. Let's try running a draw. I know I have 2 running touchdowns, but I'm still somewhat struggling to run the ball. Like, if it's not in the red zone, I'm struggling to run the ball. I mean, Kareem Hunt's still running pretty well, though, to be fair. Okay, running is not working. Alright, no more running the ball for you, at least for now. I'm gonna try this play again. The great Dortch play. He did not run correctly. That's okay. He should have cut in way sooner, because he would have been open if he did. He didn't cut in, though. F it, we'll go for it. Note to self, go for it more often. Note to self, throw the ball more often. Note to self, Kareem Hunt, go that way. Good. I'll take a timeout. We have 50 seconds. Give Kareem Hunt a run opportunity for a touchdown. Ooh, close. Very close. Very, very close for him. Olave, maybe? Big route. Yeah, Olave! Christopher. I wonder if his name actually is Christopher. Oh, and they score. Okay. If I score one more time, then Derek Carr can have a drive. Not yet. It's still too close of a game for me to have that happen. Yes, an 18-point lead is still way too close. It's a good thing we have a 94 overall quarterback with a superstar, and he's got 3 forms of Deadeye on, so we can make those throws for the most part. Despite having Deadeye, he does kind of alligator arm some dudes, but it's okay. He plays pretty damn good. Go there. I might even find Green. Oh. That's just disappointing. I'm going to run a flanker drive. We're going to go for it again. Actually, no. We're at our own 30. It's fine. Yeah, no. Don't allow a hit stick there. That'd be bad. That would be bad. P.A. Poco Loco. Fremont go left, I guess. Cool, thanks. Bam. Yeah, they are blitzing me like a motherfucker. It is insane how much blitzing they are doing. Ah. You know what? I respect that. They are playing very competitively, and it makes the game more fun. Oh. Alright. And let me guess, the Chiefs score on this drive, don't they? Oh, they don't. Okay. Damn, our defense is doing something crazy. Maybe the Carl Granderson superstar is really making a difference. He's got 94 strength, so I'm inclined to throw those deep balls when I see them. It looked open enough for a sideline catch, but he doesn't have sideline Deadeye. Yep, got a punt again. Another 3 and out. What can I say? Their defense is playing good. Is that an interception? Oh, bet. Say less. Go Kareem. Go Kareem. Kareem Hunt. Our defense is playing insane. We've gone into good field position twice because of our defense. Derek Carr, you can have one drive and one drive only. And if you fail, Spencer Rattler can have a drive too. Quarterback by committee, why not? They're 100% blitzing. We're running. Oh, they're not. No, not my tight end. Now I have to trust Holker. Anytime I run a two tight end set, I have to trust on Holker. I thought the blocking was going to open up a little more separation. We'll bench him for now. It's okay. The fullback dive. Actually, we could just run a fullback dive. I'll trust Moreau, though, if I can. I'll have Roby run straight. 2 guys running straight. Open up the left side to Moreau. Yep. Yep. Okay, now that I can't throw on the run because I have Derek Carr, or maybe I can. I'll give it a shot, I guess. Greg Dortch. Roby, Greg Dortch. Probably Dortch. That wasn't a terrible throw. They were definitely there for it, but it was still a possibility of catching it. It wasn't going to get picked, which is a good thing. This would be a very bad time to throw a pick. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, if I was playing on an easier difficulty, maybe he'd make that throw a little bit easier, but it is what it is. We are at our own 30. Yeah, I have to kick it. That's unfortunate. Did they block my punt? No, never mind. Maybe Spencer Rattler can get a drive after this, too. Alright. Oh yeah, it would be nice if we could get people open. It would be very cool. Go that way, I guess. I don't know. Nope. Our O-line is it's not doing the job at the moment. Alright, this could be a good one for Roby, because you got two guys going left. That's going to take the safety that way. If the O-line holds for at least a couple seconds, this is a good one. Yeah, no. Alright, well, Derek, it was fun, but maybe Spencer Rattler gets a chance now. Oh, and they score. Alright. This is where you see the clear advantages of having a 90 overall quarterback. Oh, hit stick me. I'm going to go for 2 deep shots because I think I can get the inches on a run. So I'm going to go for 2 deep shots and I'm going to go for the down yet. That way I don't waste it down on my next drive. If everyone's blitzing, then I might get him open right away. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they were blitzing. I had to. Olave, Roby, Morrow. Alright. I'm trying to take some fun shots downfield, but I don't win any of them. Damn, I don't think I've completed a pass for a while. It was like 35 to 17 for a while. Alright, well that sucks. As long as they don't score too quickly. And they just don't score at all. Alright, that is what it is.
They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch.
So quite clearly our quarterback was just cracked because Rattler and Derek Carr could not get my guys to catch the ball. Not really, at least. I think they both threw a combined, like, 1 reception each, maybe. All right, so taking a look at this, we were up 14-0 in the first quarter. It was 28-3 at halftime. Um, third quarter, we scored the same. They scored 14. We didn't even score in the fourth quarter, actually. There was a lot of rushing touchdowns. Pat Mahomes threw for almost 500 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. We only threw for 230 yards, which is probably the least I've thrown in any game in this entire Saints series. That's interesting. But no picks. So we kind of played we actually kind of played like Jaden Daniels, which is kind of funny. You know, not the most insane amount of yards, but you get touchdowns. You're efficient. Got a few deep shots downfield. Derek Carr was 2 for 7 for 21 yards, and Spencer Rattler was 2 for 5 for 11 yards. Obviously, I would have loved to get them each a touchdown if possible, but it just didn't happen this time. Kareem Hunt had 50 yards. He also had a receiving touchdown. Dameon Pierce only had 3 yards, but he had a rushing touchdown, and our quarterback had a rushing touchdown as well. Rashee Rice had 150 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce had 128 yards. Worthy had 81 yards. Brown had 90 yards. Foster Moreau had 78 yards and a touchdown. Backup tight end had 54. Olave had 30 yards and a touchdown. Kareem Hunt had a receiving touchdown. Melvin Roby caught 2 deep shots downfield, but no touchdown in this game. They actually allowed more sacks than we did, so that's interesting. 2 sacks for Carl Granderson, a sack for a rookie, a sack for Deo, who we got in free agency. Oh, it's not Shaq Thompson, that's Sterling Thompson. My bad. Paulson Adebo comes back from injury and gets a pick. Dorian Williams, the guy we picked up in free agency because no one else signed him. We picked him up literally for our Super Bowl run to have an additional linebacker, and he gets a pick in the Super Bowl. And we don't kick field goal. That's that conclusion. But just like every franchise I do, I'm going to sim one other season and just see if the team could win again on their own. That's kind of my way of saying, oh, hey, you know, the team's actually good and it's not just me playing games and winning. Because if you play against the computer enough, and obviously if you play the game, you don't necessarily need great players to win games. But then again, Derek Carr and Spencer Rattler were kind of difficult to really do anything with. So I guess to a degree I probably could have used a little bit more. I traded for a Steelers first-round pick at the trade deadline, thinking I was going to be sellers, so I didn't really go get more talent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put everything on auto, and I'm just going to let the CPU do one extra season. And if they get me to the playoffs, cool. If they get me to another Super Bowl, I'll play again. If it's just a playoff run, I probably won't bother. For some reason, I thought the settings were at the bottom. I forgot they're in the middle. So I'll do this. They're going to be giving the Saints $104 million in cap to work with, and I traded them an additional first-round pick. So we'll see if they can keep my team good and competitive. They were pretty much gift-wrapped to 2 superstars. We got the 18th pick from Pittsburgh, and we have additional first-round picks. So I'll let them do whatever the hell they want this offseason, re-sign, sign, whatever they want to compete. And then next year, right before I actually sim the season, I'll just make maybe like 1 or 2 trades if I feel the need to, because it's like a last go all out type shoot. I didn't do that with the last 2 franchises because I figured the teams were good enough. If I feel the need to, I will for this one. Only if I feel the need to. I forget whose defense I'm using. I picked a different defense just for the sole sake of competing against the Chiefs. And if the defense is good enough to compete against Pat Mahomes, well, we did allow Patrick Mahomes almost 500 passing yards, to be fair. But we got 2 picks. I don't think that really makes up for it, but it is what it is. Go to the regular season. New leader in the locker room for the Rams. I'm guessing that means they drafted a quarterback. That's at least my interpretation of what that would mean. Wait, are they still paying Derek Carr? No, they're not. All right, terrific. Let's see. Given the overall of the team, it doesn't really look like they made any signings, but maybe they did. Let's see what we do here. Okay, so they bring in Tyron Smith. Interesting. I guess they weren't happy with my Cam Robinson, so they brought in Tyron Smith. We have Fuaga at left guard. We still have Ryan Ramczyk. We drafted a 73 overall. We let go of Foster Moreau, and we're making Barrett our full tight end 1. Bub Means here. We signed Kadarius Toney. Alvin Kamara becomes running back 2 to Damian Pierce. So the running back duo still exists. It's just swapped. Jack Jones is no longer a superstar. We draft a hidden development outside linebacker. Cool. We sign, I think his name's Cameron Thomas. Yeah. Not to be confused with Cam Thomas, a basketball player. So we got Cameron Thomas. Okay. Jaden Howden's still there. Our corners are still here. We added Jalen Watson from the Chiefs. That's ironic. Is this guy's last name Duck? Storm Duck. Storm Duck. That's cool. I wonder if that's a real person or not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Dio goes back to normal. Aw, none of those guys kept their devs. That's unfortunate. I don't think this team is good enough to run it back. I don't think so. Like, offensively, maybe. Defensively, I don't know. Yeah, the Cowboys' defense was that good against the Chiefs. That's kind of questionable. But, yeah, screw it. We'll let it rock. It's Madden. Things happen. I might try to just go trade for, like, maybe another edge rusher or a D tackle or something. I mean, I already completed my goal of winning the Super Bowl. This is the finale regardless. But if we want to take one last hurrah, we can just trade our picks and go pick up a few guys. TJ Edwards could work. Javonte Williams could be interesting. Jerry Jeudy as a third receiver. Maybe Chris Godwin, Christian Harrison draft picks. Who? Kwity Paye as an edge rusher couldn't hurt. Frankie Louvu's pretty nice. I might take Kwity Paye. I don't need another offensive lineman. Otherwise, I would have considered that. I have Jack Jones already. Will McDonald could be cool. Ooh, Jack Campbell's an 84 overall, though. I love me some Jack Campbell. I'm 100% going to use him again when I do my Lions franchise, but it might not be a bad idea to go get him. I also still have multiple first-round picks to try to go get other things. I think I need another edge rusher, though. Will McDonald couldn't hurt, but I still have, like, 2 other first-round picks. So, all right. We can take Jack Campbell. Yeah, we can take. We have 70. We have $70 million in cap space, so we can take Jack Campbell. We can move Pete Warner over to one of the other linebacker positions, I think. Okay, wait, hold on. Pete Warner's playing the middle linebacker right now. That's fine. Pete Warner can move over to. I kind of want to start him. Oh, and I have Mentor already. So it's more. I don't need Jack Campbell actually. I like Jack Campbell. I love Jack Campbell, but I don't need him. Corner, we already signed Jalen Watson. I mean, maybe a replacement at safety potentially is okay. The Kadarius Toney signing, I'm not extremely fond of, but I can live with it. Tight end would be pretty nice. We have 2 decent defensive ends already. So D tackle, safety, and maybe a defensive end are like the things I'm looking for. Alright, pick 25. I just did Trey Hendrickson with the Commanders. I'm going to try to avoid doing that again. Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye could be interesting. Kwity Paye and picks. We also have depth because we have Dio as well. So far, I'm leaning towards Kwity Paye. DeMarcus Lawrence. Will McDonald. Cool. Maybe we'll take Will McDonald. Terrell Bernard could be pretty good, but we already said at linebacker. Kobe Turner's pretty good. Trent Simpson's good. I kind of just need a tight end, low-key, to be fair. Okay, hold on. What other tight ends exist? This is a strictly sim year anyway, so I can just go for any tight end. How about Tucker Kraft? We have Tucker Kraft for our first-round pick. Cool. All right, new tight end. It's good enough. And we'll trade our other 2 first-round picks, one for an edge rusher, either one for an edge rusher or a D tackle, and then the other one for a safety. That would be ideal to me. That is an edge rusher. On Terrius Peppers. Interesting name. Zach Allen. Zach Allen could actually play a really good D tackle. Chris Tom. I might save you for another franchise though. Xavier Worthy. Huh. Interesting. Um, Ron Payne. I'm kind of feeling Zach Allen. Not gonna lie. Quinion Mitchell is a great corner. That's a pretty good safety. That's a guy who can play end or linebacker. These are a lot of good trades. But I think I'm gonna go with the Zach Allen trade. I don't know why, but I'm feeling it. Something about Zach Allen at D tackle is something I like. I kind of want to run that. Can I get a safety yet? If you have a safety? Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you would. Riley Moss. How about Mims? I have Mims and Zach Allen for that pick. Yeah, that's my new receiver 3 right there. We'll take Marvin Mims. And then Zach Allen will slide into D tackle. And then we'll trade our last first round pick for a safety. And then then after that, I think I'm relatively content. I want Brisker. Here's a first round pick. Also, here's my this year 3rd round pick. Cool, thanks. There we go. I'm not going to bother getting too much more depth because I've done franchises where I've gone to get like 8th players worth of depth at each position and I still somehow don't win. So I'm not going to bother doing that. The hell happened here? Did you cut Alvin Kamara? Alright. Let's go trade for one more running back. And then we'll throw 2 players in the trade so they don't cut the guy I want them to keep. Just don't need all these guys. That's fine. No. And then keep you guys. Throw in Earl Atkins, and then throw in multiple 2nd round picks. We'll give up every 2nd round pick. It's last year anyway. And we'll go get a backup running back. Who's going to be our backup running back? I might just go re-sign Alvin Kamara, to be honest with you. Unless someone else took him. I don't even know if someone else took him, actually. I don't feel like spending 20 minutes to look for him. Who could we take real quick? Nah, Drum Ford now. I was thinking Drum Ford for a second. No. Elijah Mitchell could be okay. You know what? Keep Mitchell and Elijah Mitchell. Why not? So Elijah Mitchell. Can I land Burns if I give up all this? Sure. There you go. Problem solved. Cool. Team's done. I'm happy. Let's just quickly adjust lineup, make it the best lineup we can make it, and then from there we'll decide what the team looks like. I feel like I want to play my hidden depth player. I want to move Zach Allen to D tackle because he's a huge big guy. He could play D tackle, I think, even better than edge rusher. No, I wasn't done yet. Nah, whatever. Honestly, do I want to do the Bills next, or do I want to do a different team next? I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to do the Patriots soon. I'm also going to do my Detroit Lions soon. They just beat the Jags 52-6 the other day. So that should be kind of fun. I don't really have to make many changes to that team. But then again, same thing for the Bills. It's just going to be maybe changing up their defense, getting a new receiver 1, a few little touches to the offense here and there. I'm going to move you to right end, Brian Burns. I prefer you not to be in pass coverage. Right end. You can go bull rush the quarterback as much as you want. And last but not least, I don't really want you in pass coverage. Are you decent at pass coverage? No, you're quite literally the opposite of it. Okay. Um, hmm. Is Mentor decent at pass coverage? Because we could just kind of swap you guys around. Yeah, fuck it. We play ball. It's good enough. Cowboys defense with the team probably doesn't make sense scheme-wise, but it's fine. And if Jalen Daniels can become an X factor, well then we'll win a lot of games. But in conclusion, that's the team. Let's just see if they make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs, but if they made the playoffs last year and not this year, that's kind of ironic. Then it was just subject to us winning enough games because our offense was good. And our offense is very good, to be fair. I was low-key thinking about changing up our playbook, but honestly, having the scrambling quarterback, having the two receiver ones, Roby could be a receiver one on another team. I know he's an 85 overall, but you put him on a team with like a low overall quarterback where they run like a West Coast, where they throw it short, run, throw a few slant routes here and there. Place where you're not really expecting to go deep and downfield. Those are ones where Roby could be pretty good. Our defense is arguably better than last year, so we missed the playoffs. That's going to be quite disappointing. We go 12-5. That is better than last year, to be fair. Any upgrades? We faced the Lions in the first round. Honestly, this is the way I want to go out. Is losing to the Detroit Lions in the first round. Jalen Daniels is now at 96. Elijah Mitchell had some good games. Tucker Kraft did some stuff, I'm assuming. What's our defense look like? We drafted a superstar linebacker. Awesome. Defense, nice. I mean, really, the team is as good as I think it's going to get, to be fair. Maybe just for the lulz, I'll send one more season if they lose in the first round. But 34-3, that's amazing. 10 rushing touchdowns for Dameon Pierce. Who? Anyway, moving on. Marvin Mims led the team in receiving yards and touchdowns. I guess that was a good trade. Tucker Kraft had 5 and almost 1,000 yards. Pierce had 2 receiving touchdowns. Cool. Nice. Sack numbers. The most was allowed by Tyron Smith. That's fine. Pete Warner leads the team in tackles. 12.5 sacks for Brian Burns, not Brian Branch. The second he comes to the team, 5 picks for Brisker, 3 for Adebo, 3 for Jack Jones. People do things. Nice, cool, awesome. We got Seibert as a kicker because Will Lutz decided to leave the Saints for a second time. And we'll go face the Detroit Lions. Are we going to win? We beat the Lions. Fuck you. We face the Seahawks. Please don't lose to the Seahawks. I don't like them. We lost to the... No, we didn't. Let's face the Packers. Go to the Super Bowl for the second time. Hallelujah. The Packers don't deserve it. Just kidding. Maybe they do. They do. And they go to the Super Bowl against the Colts. Ay, caramba. Alright. Well, if I was playing playoff games, we could have... This is the third franchise in a row where I've lost in the round right before the playoffs. Third time in a row. Oh, the Packers were 14-3. I took Tucker Kraft from you bastards. Why are you 14-3 without Tucker Kraft? And I beat you in the regular season. Screw you again. But anyway. Came down to what looks like either overtime or it came down to 2 field goals. After winning 35-21 twice, we lose in overtime by a touchdown. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Great game for Jalen Daniels. Great game for Jordan Love. Great game for Pierce. I'm guessing it was just a day of receivers, huh? Just a day of receivers. 2 for Mims. Yeah, Mims has been very good. I guess when we get to the Broncos franchise, using Marvin Mims is probably going to be pretty fun. I don't know when the hell we got Gaithers, but at some point we got him. Burns had 2 sacks. You know what? Run it back, Turbo. One last time. I'll throw it one more season. I'm not making any more trades or anything, though. I guess it was probably the defense that sold, I'm guessing, but I'm not mad, though. It was still very good. She's funny. Get to that later. In conclusion, another franchise I would consider relatively successful. So this is the 3rd franchise since restarting all the franchises since after the trade deadline. The goal of mine is to do every single NFL team and then all the relocation teams. And then after that, and then some of the relocation teams are going to include challenges and stuff. I started some of them already, but I'm going to kind of scrap them and start over. Mostly because I don't know. I didn't really feel like they were. I felt like they could have been better, well made than the way I put them together. So we went 12-5. That's fine. We're gonna make one last Super Bowl run. I'm just gonna take a look at the team. I'm not making any trades or anything. Even if I see a glaring hole, I don't care. I'm gonna let it be a hole. Tucker Kraft's a superstar. Cam Robinson's our left tackle. Uh, Left guard, center, right guard. Oh, they drafted a rookie. Actually, I don't know if that's a rookie right tackle. We have a right tackle somehow. Cool. Tucker Kraft's a superstar. Roby actually didn't get any better. Mims is a superstar. You're still a superstar. We just decided that a backup running back is unnecessary because Dameon Pierce can do him type stuff, so that's pretty cool. Jack Jones got hurt, so input McCord. Um, Linebackers full of stars. Carl Granderson's just all right. And the cornerback core's the same. I'd argue that this defense was worse than last year. But you know what? Yeah, it ain't my call. Well, we could have ran it back. We just didn't lose to the Packers. I wonder what I'm going to do differently when I do get to the Packers, because they have a lot of young receivers between Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed. It just feels like... I know with the Chargers I traded for Jaden Reed, but that's fine. You just traded Reed a second time. It's not a big deal. Any player that's actually with their team, I don't mind using a second time. But if I'm another team, then I don't want to trade for that player and use too many times in episodes. So because I traded for Jaden Reed when I did my Chargers franchise, I don't mind using him with the Packers. But let's say if I'm like, I don't know, let's say I'm the Jags, right? I'm not gonna like go trade for Jaden Reed as well. I might trade for a receiver, but it won't be Jaden Reed. Maybe it will be like, I don't know, Michael Pittman or something. Who knows? We go 9-8. Who's shocked? We underperform. That's fine. And the 49ers, we beat them. Cool, thanks. Bears went 12-5. Yep. All right. Caleb Williams, does he stomp on us? He does. We lose to Caleb Williams. Not too shabby. I can take that. Jalen Daniels goes 30-7. Not bad at all. Dameon Pierce has a good season for the most part. Not a lot of yards, but a lot of touchdowns. Marvin Mims and Tucker Kraft do a lot of the damage. Our receivers are just there to look pretty. Offensive line more or less has the same season as always, where the tackles allow sacks, but that's because they're getting the most pressure. So I guess I can live with that. Burns didn't really do anything. It is what it is. My boy Kool-Aid getting the picks, and Chad Ryland becomes our kicker. Nice. And I guess just for the fun of it, we'll sim to the Super Bowl and we'll just see who wins. I just saw the Eagles beat the Panthers by a field goal. I'm going to take out my real-life bias. Oh, and we have a Super Bowl rematch, the Eagles and the Chiefs, as we lose to the Bears by 6. Is that overtime? Oh my god, another overtime loss to my favorite team division. Anywho, we lose twice in overtime in the Super Bowl. I'm surprised the Chiefs didn't force overtime the first time I played them, but nevertheless, Eagles beat the Bears. Thank you. Chiefs beat the Broncos. Not thank you. That's a Brandon Perna disaster. Broncos beating the Ravens though. That brings back good memories. One of my favorite videos I ever made was an online game where I was playing as the Broncos. I was playing against a guy using the Ravens. He was kicking my ass, and I made like a last second crazy comeback, and that was probably still to this day my favorite online game of Madden I've ever played. But yes, we beat the 49ers by a touchdown. Nice. We then lose by a touchdown in overtime with the opportunity to play the Eagles, but we never got it because we lost. And let's find out who wins the Super Bowl. Oh, actually, I'm going to check two things. I'm going to first sim the week to see who wins this Super Bowl, and then I'm going to go back and see who won our Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to assume it was Jalen Daniels. But it'd be funny if they gave it to Kareem Hunt in his revenge game, or if they gave it to, like, Dameon Pierce. I doubt it, but who knows? Could have happened. Alright, so one more week, and let's go look. League history. And your Super Bowl winner is the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Oh my god, it's 6 points. Is that another overtime game? Could be. So last year's Super Bowl was a... Okay. Well, almost the same score, too. Because we... 35 in 3 Super Bowls in a row. How often does that happen? the Chiefs scored like 5 more points, it would have been 35-29 in 3 straight Super Bowls. Also, by the way, Jalen Daniels did win Super Bowl MVP, so awesome. The Colts beat the Packers, Anthony Richardson, and the Chiefs. Okay, the Chiefs win. Cool, great. Now, here's the one thing I gotta know: was that also in overtime? Was that the third? Was that another overtime game win? It's been a lot of overtime game wins. No, it was just so happened to be a differential of 6 because the Eagles came back in the fourth quarter. Okay. Well, in conclusion, 3 straight Super Bowls, 35. The Saints win a Super Bowl. Jalen Daniels is very good. If we played the playoff games, we actually could have won the Super Bowl last year. We could have beat the Packers and then went to go face the Colts in the Super Bowl. But the goal is only to win 1 Super Bowl with each team. When you're doing the 32 real teams and the 32 relocation teams on top of it, I don't really care to make a bunch of dynasties and then play multiple seasons with every one of them because the goal is to use more varieties of players and try out new things. And I just think that making a dynasty as fun as it could be also takes away from the fact that I want to use every team one more time this year. And then this is just going to be my closing statement for at least this episode that I'm filming now. But one thing about me personally is since roughly Madden 25. Now, obviously, there's this Madden 25, but like the old Madden 25, aka what would be Madden 14. I've done rebuilds for every single team and every single relocation time or expansion team or whatever you could do in those games possible, simply because I was a Lions fan and I was not very happy with the way my team was ran. Let's put it at that. And I liked the idea of making changes in franchises and doing all that stuff. So ever since Madden 12, actually, Madden 12, I didn't do every single team in Madden 12, but ever since Madden 25 till today, I've done every single team, every single relocation because I wanted to make every team good. Well, I think as a Lions fan, since I kind of am now more happy with where my team is, I don't really feel the need to change anything anymore, I guess. Maybe that's like a young adult feeling. I don't know. But long story short, I don't feel the need to change anything. So, like when I do my Lions franchise, I'm gonna make changes for the sole fact of making it fun because it's something I'm doing. But once I do every single team this year, I think next year my only goal is to do a Lions franchise, a Patriots rebuild because that's my hometown team, so I want to do them as well, and then maybe one relocation. I think I'm going to stick to just 3 main franchises instead of doing every single team and every single thing like that. But this year, I'm going to make it a goal of mine. I waited till the trade deadline to do every single team so that way I can have the most up-to-date rosters. And then I'm kind of using I'm trying to use a supposed real draft class that's close enough at least so I can make it fun. So that way I can kind of use the rookies and get some of the players involved. Obviously, I don't know everybody like in college. Like I watch college football here and there. I'm a Georgia fan, but I don't watch enough college football to know if someone's real or not. Like I'll know like the first round or 2 of players. I'll be like, oh yeah, I know he exists. I know he exists. Once we get to like the 4th, 5th round, I'm just kind of like, okay, cool, maybe. So for every franchise I do going forward, I plan on keeping a first-round pick so I can get at least one guy I know per each team. And then depending on where the rebuild goes, I'll plan accordingly. Like this Saints franchise wasn't expected to be done in year 2. It was expected to be that I was going to need a 3rd season because we started off 2-5 at the trade deadline. I was supposed to be a seller, but I ended up trading Honey Badger and Demario Davis, who had 1 year left on their deal, so I didn't move them at the beginning of the year because I didn't like the trades I was getting. I was like, oh, let's see if we can compete for the playoffs. Went 2-5. Tried to sell, ended up making it to the playoffs, ended up winning quite convincingly in my first 2 playoff games. Once I beat the 49ers, I was convinced I could beat the Commanders and potentially whatever team in the Super Bowl. But, yeah, in conclusion, we also like to flip-flop between conferences, so we get to play different rounds of competition, so we're not playing the same teams repetitively, so it doesn't get as boring. So that's why I did the Saints now. And now I'm going to be doing an AFC team next. So I did the Commanders, then I did the Chargers, now I just did the Saints, and then I'm going to do another AFC team. Now, this year, by the way, I've already done like 80% of the teams already. Not all of them on the channel though. Some of them were on the channel. I did a Lions franchise. I did a Cowboys franchise. I did a couple of other ones, but those were the ones that I kind of kept on the channel because they were more like kind of like memes. They were more kind of funny. They weren't really anticipated with like win now and interesting approaches. I said I'd give myself like 5 seasons and whatever happens happens. So that's kind of been like the mindset going into the franchise at the very least. But Saints are done. Jalen Daniels is very fun to use. If anyone plays Madden, if you download the 2025 class and use Jalen Daniels, he'll develop quite well. We'll eventually do a franchise with Quinn Ewers and Shadur Sanders. We'll get Travis Hunter. We'll start using the big name guys maybe once we do a franchise where we get a higher pick. Jalen Daniels was still a top 10 pick regardless, so that was a good move. I enjoyed that. Like when I do the Seahawks, for an example, probably gonna move on from Geno Smith. Giants might move on from Daniel Jones. Vikings. Do I move on from Sam Darnold? Well, yeah, you'll have J.J. McCarthy to develop for the future, so maybe. Rams, old Matt Stafford, maybe move on from. Those are just a few examples of teams that I can think of off the top of my head. Panthers, Bryce Young. Maybe we'll give it a try. Who knows? We'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, peace.